So I've talked about making a forever world and why you should. Well, I have to admit it's not for everyone. Some people just don't have the patience or the willing to play in a world for a very, very long time. Some people it may start to get old and they prefer the early game. That happens quite a lot. And that is inside an iceberg. Well, that one's interesting. So, let's just talk about this. What is it about Forever Worlds that some people don't like? And why don't they play in it? Well, there are a lot of people who play hardcore, and hardcore is not exactly something you want to keep as a Forever World. And yeah, I understand that. But there are some people who have essentially hardcore Forever Worlds. They've been playing for thousands of days, and they seem to be pretty much invulnerable because they've got all of the perfect armor. It just makes them almost invulnerable against almost all mods, or not mods, but mobs. And it's just amazing how they seemed to cheat death in the game all the time. How do they do it? Well, there are a few who have gone several thousand days. Of course, Whip is going for quite a long time. He's well over 4,000 days in his for his. I was going to say his forever world, in his hardcore world. So he's one of the exceptions. And then there's Linksy. Now, if you've ever seen his world, he actually had a short out where he showed that he has thousands of beacons in his world. So that keeps him fairly safe. Yeah. So it's not typical to go that long, because in my regular single player world, I have died, I don't know, 5 times now? Of course, 4 of them were in just 5 minutes. That was silly. The most recent one was actually just in episode 2 of season 2, which I am currently recording. And that one was just annoying. But yeah, I don't think I could last that long in a hardcore world. So if I were to be playing hardcore exclusively, then no Forever Worlds for me. And then there are people who just like playing and doing things like SMPs. That's not a Forever World. Usually those will end, or they may reset the world. Quite often it's not going to be long term. And so they will typically not be playing in a Forever World. And then there are those who prefer to speedrun, or those who like playing 100-day hardcore. They're always restarting. They like early game, and they keep doing early game. I think that if you're doing a creative world, though, that would be possibly forever. It depends. It really does depend. I have creative worlds, but I don't spend a whole lot of time in them. I just use them for building creative things, like preparing for a build that I may be doing in single player world. Just testing, things like that, you know? And then we've got those who, well, they just want to play things like, what do you call them? They're on servers. They're servers where they're just playing games, you know? I never play them. I never go on those servers. So my mind's going blank about the names. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if there are any servers that you play on. I'd like to know. But for people who don't like forever worlds, that's fine. I mean, Minecraft is a game that you can play any way you want. You can play a forever world if you want. You don't have to play a forever world. It's just normal. There are a lot of people who prefer to play a game only for a few months and then they move on. They're not going to do forever world. I have to say that my very first world, I thought it might be kind of like a forever world, but it ended up not being one because I really wasn't liking the direction of it, so I just started over. The second one I thought would be a forever world, but it ended because of an issue that I had with a Bedrock version changer. I mean, that's not a normal thing that you'd be playing with. But Bedrock version changer it's definitely a third-party app. So I did have issues with it because it was actually really hard to find any of the worlds. And I ended up accidentally deleting all of my worlds. I had some backups. I had a backup for my main world, but it was several builds behind, so I lost a lot of builds and I was really unhappy about that, and I was frustrated, and I just thought, okay, I'm gonna start Java. Just went straight to Java, and that world I am still playing in. That is, of course, Labyrinth. Is it a forever world? I want it to be. I really do want it to be. But of course, you can never guarantee this kind of thing. But I'm not going to delete the world. Never. Absolutely not. This is a world that I want to play in for an extremely long time. And I want to build so many things in it. And sometimes I feel like I'm going far too slowly. So I need to, just focus on it. I think after episode 2, I'm going to be able to focus on it a lot more, because episode 2 is more of me trying to get something done in the Nether. I died. I lost my stuff, although I got it back. And I was just like frustrated at that point, and I didn't really want to play it for a few days, so I didn't. That kind of thing. So, it happens. But I am back in it, and I have so many things I want to do. So in my case, I absolutely do want to play in Forever World, and I prefer it that way. I don't think I will never not play in that Forever World. Well, as long as Minecraft exists, But anyways, let me know if you are not interested in Forever Worlds and why. Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.